Hi guys, got this chainsaw to have a look at today. I'll show you around it. Just purchased it. It's unbranded. I'll show you the chain there. Not sure what that logo means. I've seen it before, but there's no specific name to it. To show you here, bit of muck inside here, and on the cord pull you can see tool distribution. Like I said, I don't know what make it is, probably just spurious. Okay, what I'm going to do is strip it down and have a look at it. Here you can see me just removing the air filter cover and spark plug access. Let's get that out of the way. I'm going to take these panels off and get them clean. That's the air filter there, just getting that out of the way. And here you can see me just removing the spark plug, the spark plug lead, just unplugging it from the actual spark plug itself. And then I'm just undoing the cover, the top cover. It's just 5 screws, I think it was, Allen key head, 7mm, something like that. I've got to undo the spark plug first, but then I noticed the spark plug is loose. Like I said, I've not even tried to start this up yet. I just thought, let me give it a clean first and see what it looks like. That's the spark plug there. Get that out of the way. And now remove the cover, revealing the engine, carburetor, exhaust. And just undo these 2 screws on the bottom here for the safety trigger cover. I will be fast forwarding certain sections of this video just to make it shorter. It's long enough as it is, and you can see there's a pin that goes for the top. You can see me just pushing out to one side for the safety trigger cover, and I'll just pull it the rest of the way out with the pair of pliers. That's the pin there. I'll just put that to one side as I remove this cover here. Okay, here you can see me just undoing the cord pull mechanism. It's just Allen key bolts on this. I'll just pop that off and put it to one side also. You see inside it there. Okay. Next on the agenda, I'm just going to remove the actual saw chain and bar. It's a 19-inch bar on these, so let's just undo these 2 nuts here. I'll just speed this section up, and as you can see I've got the nuts off, and then just take this cover off with the safety mechanism or emergency stop. Just show you inside there, a lot of saw rings inside there. You can see it's quite a bit messy in there. Have to get it clean. I think that's a brake on this clutch here. Okay, so I'm just removing the chain, as you can see here. It feels pretty sharp, the chain does. See if I can get the chain off. And I'm just removing the bar here. Okay. So at this stage I'm just going to undo these engine mounts to free the engine mechanism from the tank, the base. The orange part makes up the fuel tank. So it's just 2 Allen keys on either side of this at the top. 2 Allen key head bolts. And you can see me just extracting the bolt there. There's one on each side. And then down here you've got 2 actual screw heads once you've popped the cover off for the engine mount. You can see here, just pops the knife in there, blunt knife, and pop these little grommet out or cover out. And this one's a little bit tricky because it's set back. Got it out there, and you can probably just see the screw sitting inside there. Let me just undo the screws a bit tight. So I'll fast forward this section also slightly. And you can see there I've got the screws out, so I'll just shake them out because they won't come out. And there you can see I've got the 2 screws out there. And here I'm just doing the other side. Once again, screw at the bottom here. Unfortunately the camera stopped recording and I was unaware of this. So here you can see me just taking the carburetor off, just removing it. You can see I've got the engine assembly out of the main housing, and I'm just going to give these parts a soak, give them a wash later, as well as the fuel can, which is empty. So here you can see me just removing the carburetor. Just going to give that a blow out. And let me just show you here. You can probably just about see inside the cylinder via the fuel inlet. So you can see the piston there. Scratched a little bit, but I'll have to see how that works. See if it's not bad. You can see the piston going up and down there. You saw the piston rings. And that's just by me cranking the crank on the side, and you can just see the piston inside here going up and down, heavily cocked as usual. Okay, so what I'm going to do is undo this carburetor fully and just I've got like an air pressure gun, and I'll just blow out whatever is in there, old fuel, dust, whatever. This thing is good clean. I'll show you a fraction of it there, and I've put it back together. So I'm going to mount it back onto the engine assembly. It's just 2 screws holding it in place, and as you can see there, to show you some of the dirt, some of the wood cuttings around this assembly, which I'm going to give a clean. You see there, and this is the actual emergency safety stop. Got a bit of dust around that as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is wrap some cling film around the carburetor intake, as I don't want any water to get inside of there. Don't want to get any water inside the engine. You see I've got it sealed off there, simply because I'm going to give it a blast, get rid of all the dirt and grease off the side. As you can see here, just give it a blast with the jet wash. I'll spin it round and give it a good clean. And this is the guard, safety guard, emergency stop. Just get that blast as well. If you remember all the dust that was inside, all the dirt and cuttings and grease, so just get that blast out. Okay, I can show you here. It's all dried out now. This is the engine assembly. You can see the clutch on the side there. See, it's nice and clean. Got rid of all the dirt and the grease. So what I'm going to do is reassemble the unit, which is quite a long process. So here you can see me just replacing the fuel filter inside the fuel tank. Get the pipes to blow out and clean the filter. So I'm just going to time lapse this because it's quite a long process. reassembling the unit was quite a long process. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to throw a bit of time lapse in. You can see me just marrying the two back together. That's the stop engine stop switch cable, sorry. So like I said, I'm going to fast forward time lapse this section because it does take quite a long time to put the unit back. And as you can see there, all the plastics are nice and clean now. I'll give them a scrub, and the engine's clean also. Carburetor cleaned out, and I'm just going to give it a run, see if there's any problems, which I'll deal with later. But here you can see I'm just, like I said before, just reassembling the whole unit, putting the side engine mounts back in with their grommets, as you can see there, and just put the crank cover back on. And you can see me just refitting the chain and fitting the cover back over. And finally, once it's all together, you can see me putting the air filter housing back on, which I removed first. Like I said, I got the whole thing cleaned. Okay, this is the unit. I'll just show you around it. Got it nice and spotless. Added some oil, which the oil tank was completely empty, and obviously I fueled it up also. Just show you, that's the blade there, the cutting chain, and you can see it was all dirty around here before. I've got it nice and clean. Okay, let's give it a try. The compression's really hard on this, but as you can see there, I managed to get it going, and it's just idling by itself nicely. Didn't even need any choke. Let's rev it up for you. And that pretty much concludes. So thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.